There we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Poly Christmas stream. Got started a little late because of technical problems, but nothing new there. And luckily, happily, a number of the other minions were able to join me. And with me tonight is the One-Ton Hammer. Say hi, Hammer.
Hey guys.
Fat Platypus.
Hello.
And Chaos Eve.
Sup, bitches?
Festive. Okay. So how's everyone
I'm festive as... I am festive as fuck. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Are you all dressed up in festivities?
No.
Go figure.
I didn't get any festive outfits.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just messing around. My mic volume is still ridiculously low. God damn you, Windows, and your never-ending updates.
You sound fine on the stream.
Do I? Okay, good news.
Yeah.
I've got my mic turned all the way up, and you guys turned to like half to achieve that. So frustrating.
Hey, you sound fine on the stream, no problem.
Cool. Okay. So let me get over to the stream actually, so I can.
Sometime tonight, I want to talk about gaming.
I am okay with that.
I want to insult a bunch of people. I'm looking to get people pissed at me.
Why?
Oh, fun.
There we are.
Well,
hey,
we can get in. Oh, she is. Hey, Reject.
Hi, peeps.
Jacob. I feel like I just saw some of you.
Yes.
I know,
Yes.
right?
That was very offensive to a good chunk of you.
So at some point, Zelthor might be joining us. He just stepped away for a bit, but he has the link, and he might be popping in. So I'll just have to resize the screen at the bottom to reflect the fact that his avatar is now present. But we'll do that when he comes along, if he comes along. So how's everybody?
And when he tries to resize it, the entire thing's going to work up, and then you'll probably lose the stream. But he'll be okay. We'll be back in about an hour.
You know, you're... fuck you. Wait, see, what I know is going on. See, I shouldn't react that way, because I know what's happening. You're looking at the awesomeness that is the Poly Christmas stream. It's all nice, it's fancy, it's festive. It's an Inception stream, and you're jealous because your shit's janky as fuck. I get it. It's okay.
I gotta say, I am really impressed by your intros.
You really like that whole festive.
Your whole setup is so clean.
Yeah, I've been kind of lazy. I've been thinking about using a different background that I've been working on, but Hammer gets it. It's like, you know, it's working. You don't want to like rock the boat. It's like, this is fine. I'm gonna just
Yeah, I hear you 100%. The thing about the Inception streams, it's not difficult to do. It's a significant amount of steps that you have to go through, but it's not hard to do if you just follow it one step at a time. But every step requires you to do this and not that. So if at some point you make a left instead of a right anywhere along the line, you're screwed. You have to start over again. So as long as you, the more we do it, the people who are going to be doing it, I think Inquisitor's going to get into it, and maybe Sanguine. The more you get into it and the more we create a little group of people, we can problem solve as we go. The final result, I mean, I'm looking at the stream live, and that's gorgeous. I mean, compared to the regular stream that everyone else is doing, that looks plain vanilla and really just downright boring. These Inception streams are just gorgeous, and it really depends on the artist too. I mean, granted, you're putting icons in places and stuff like that, but the people who are really good artists are really going to make a big deal out of this.
Oh,
hey, where's my girl?
Yeah, I was just about to.
Oh, Far's in chat?
Really?
There's my girl. I just looked at chat.
I said, where is my girl?
Oh, where is your girl? I was like, look at chat, and I saw Peter. I said, Peter's not your girl.
Oh. Wrong Australian.
Well, that's some original artistry backgrounds by far. That would be awesome. That'd be great.
I still stand by the statement of we need custom reaction icons for the server, drawn by Far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still got a couple.
Figured out how to do it. It's kind of annoying.
She's got
I
so much
think I know
going
how he
on.
does it, but I'm keeping mum on it for now.
the hell's going on in Discord here? I gotta go on my other laptop
question.
here. All sorts of strangeness. Heavy dick. What?
Well,
What are you typing, Platy?
God damn you people!
What
He
you
saw the meme.
you typed
He
it?
saw the meme.
Anyways,
Look, okay.
Oh God.
The
Now you have to
story
tell the story.
behind that.
there's a story behind the heavy dick.
Yes,
Okay.
because okay, people were telling me that it's like they were trying to make something I said very sexual,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, "Oh, it's so heavy." I'm like, "What the fuck does that even mean?" I had no idea what it meant, and they're like, "Have you never heard of a heavy dick before?" I'm like, "No, that doesn't make any sense. It still doesn't make any damn sense. What kind of a dick is heavy?
A big one.
One of great girth.
That doesn't. No, they're not heavy though.
Relative to others, they
They're,
are.
they're not even heavy though. That doesn't. But that doesn't make them heavy. Like
And she was
What?
just so confused
heavy is
by
not a
that.
good. Heavy is not a good descriptor for a dick ever.
And her response was heavy dick what? And Zell screen capped it and made it a meme.
Nice.
Of course.
You actually said heavy dick what?
Yes,
Hey.
she actually typed that,
Did.
and then Zell was just like, "Hey."
That's so funny.
hate, all the hate.
What the hell? Okay. Yeah, I don't want to go messing with the laptop. It seems to be running it relatively fine. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
You're not roboting anymore either, so that modification seems to have made an impact.
Yeah, I had heard. Now that you mentioned how to do it, I remember Scribe telling SDA to do that a couple of times because she was roboting, and it's like I totally forgot that wasn't even an option to adjust bandwidth in a Google Hangout like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's the Christmasing working for everybody?
I mentioned already a couple of things. So we're gonna attempt to get far to meet my family as well. So that's gonna be something.
Nice.
"Oh, fun."
Have you gotten all the? Has everyone done their shopping? That's kind of.
Yeah, I did my shopping before December.
Oh right. Yeah,
I
remember
have-
saying that fucking guy.
Have yet to ever really be in a position to do shopping, and I only just got to that position. And I'm trying to save up for a car as is, so that's kind of
Maybe
my
next
issue.
year.
Yeah, next
Kinda
year is
crazy.
kind of where it is.
So what you're saying is, fuck my family. I need a car. My God.
I kind of do though. I haven't.
What kind of car are you gonna get?
That works.
You don't have a preference at all?
No, I'm not a car person. Like, I want something that works, that has decent mileage, that's safe. S- overarching kind of really decent car.
4 wheels, a steering wheel, an engine.
That
VW
lasts
Golf.
me a while. No. Something that's also cheap to maintain.
Yeah, a used VW Golf would be an ideal choice. I hate foreign cars, but it is one of the most reliable and it has a really good price point.
Oh God.
I still have to go Christmas shopping. I don't know where people get this idea, but I'm often accused of being a procrastinator.
I was gonna say I'm almost done. I've got to get my mom something and another friend something, and I'm pretty much done.
I'm
But
lucky because I don't have to
I
buy
need
a
some
lot.
of that today, but
I know what I'm gonna get for my mom. I'm going to the liquor store, like something else. I'm gonna get her. I've already got her one thing, but I need to get her something else. I'm gonna go get her a selection of white wines because she likes a white wine on occasions. I'm gonna go pick out a bunch of stuff and things. Hey, Inquisitor's here. God damn it! Let's stream's over.
Hello.
Oh, Hammer. Yeah, I set up a Inception stream. Inquisitor set up an Inception stream today.
Oh, really?
nice.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Pretty straightforwardly. Like, just click this, click, go through OBS and everything. He was trying to watch a film, and Inquisitor's kind of a weird guy, as you all know. We love him to death, but he's sort of a weird guy. And I was like, he's like, show me how to use this rabbit room. And I'm like, okay. And then as we're going through it, I'm like, oh yeah, so it has
Rabbit.
yeah, through rabbit room. And I'm like, it had to be because he just wanted to stream a film, like watch a film with friends, that kind of thing, right?
Oh yeah.
And he initially had asked me about rabbit room, and I said, okay, so here's how you go about setting it up. Now it has to be an MP4. And then he's like, oh, there's no sound. And I'm like, oh, right. Your MP4 also has to have the audio encoded as AAC. And he's like, fuck, that's it. I fucking had it. Like, I'm not, no more rabbit. Not doing it. And I was like, okay, well, you can do it as an Inception stream. And then we ended up setting it up as like that's the way he did it separately. And broadcast as an unlisted vid, that kind of thing. So yeah, he went through it and did it, and it worked. Yeah. Hopefully he'll be willing to do his host nights as Inception streams after a while, and seeing that there's no mystery to it.
Yeah, it'll get struck anyway. Even if he sets it up as a private or something like that, the robot will still strike it. So it's not a big deal though. It won't affect his channel. He just if it's ever viewed by somebody, they will get the money for it.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned that to him, but it's all good. You can't hear the stream? Oh, he's at a bar. Okay, got it.
Rapid's such a better option for streaming movies anyway. If you can get it to work.
Well, yeah, anybody can get it to work. You just have to, be willing to...
Your source material has to be the appropriate format. That's the caveat. And
he's not willing to convert. Now, why?
It takes too long.
Well, Inquisitor's kind of a weird guy. It takes too long, I guess. Like, it just...
Yeah.
Is what I had to do.
It does take too long to try to convert.
What are you talking about? You handbrake shit all the time. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, you just got to be used to doing something like that. Everything has to pretty much go through a handbrake if you want to make sure it's streamed properly, unless it's already in MP4 format. But you can't do MKV. You can't do certain audio protocols. It's just a nightmare. Let alone try to do it at 4K. It's just ridiculous. But anyway,
but if you're just watching a film with friends, it's no big deal. Besides, he's fucking running an i7 quad core. He's fine. Like, he'll get shit done quick. He's got a gamer's setup.
Oh, really? That's all he's got?
I don't know. It's impressive to me, okay?
I'm kidding. I'm running an i7 7700, so.
Was that like nerd ponage? Is that like a good thing? What you just said?
That's pretty current.
It's an i7. It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's a pretty current technology, pretty fast machine. i7.
My computer only has an i3 currently, just because that's all I could afford. I had a very, very low budget when I made this computer.
You're just talking number of cores. Depending on what you're doing, you may be able to keep up with just the average person who has an i7. If you're playing a game, there probably won't be any difference. It's more dependent on your video card than it is on your CPU anyway.
Well, yeah.
True.
Monkey's
but
here.
depending on your CPU, you can you end up.
A monkey joined. Hey.
Hey, monkey.
Hey, monkey.
I should say, hey, monkey.
Oh my god. So I'm going to take your advice and absolutely start looking for a song for me to start, singing along with. Cause
just find something that sounds good with your voice.
What?
Just find something that sounds good with your voice.
I don't know what sounds good with my voice.
Oh, please.
Judge of that.
We'll start with things you like.
Platy's fishing for compliments.
What's
no,
your,
I'm not.
What kind of music do you like to sing anyway? I mean, just out of the blue. Off the radio. Do you like classic rock? Do you like, pop, top 40?
I don't know. I don't really listen to many things with lyrics.
Don't you have any favorite music at all?
I do. It's mostly electronic, non-lyrical stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind of.
See?
You can
no.
Boots and Cats music, right?
Well done.
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
I hate you.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Well, the good part about that music is if your voice is cracking, it's okay because they all auto-tune everything anyway.
Yeah, my voice cracks horribly.
So is anybody getting a Christmas present for themselves? Is anyone?
Yeah.
What are you getting?
No.
I've got a ton of stuff for myself. I had my Christmas bonus and I bought Christmas gifts and I was like, oh, I'm done. So I had to buy me things. Stuff that I needed mostly. I think yesterday I spent like $150 on clothes.
Nice. So
Wow.
Yeah.
your Christmas present is largely wardrobe stuff?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've been needing to expand my wardrobe. So
Did you wrap it?
no.
Ah. So you just went out and bought some shit, is what you're saying.
I'm gonna open the bag on Christmas morning and go, Merry Christmas, me. Look what I got you. Oh, you shouldn't have. You're so sweet.
You don't even have a name for yourself yet.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't hate me.
I don't hate you.
I'm being so offensive to you lately, and I feel bad.
Honey, you're fine.
You haven't picked
Have you seen the people we hang out with?
You haven't picked your female name yet? Chaos, really?
No. There are a couple reasons for that.
And I know why.
One of them is I'm not settled. I'm not sure yet. Until I'm to that point, I don't want to just say, oh, here's this name. Oh, but actually later on, this is the name I'm going to use. So.
Right. You want to make sure, do it once, get it right the first time.
Right.
Real quick, I was asking if my volume was low. Monkey actually just said that my volume is low. So unfortunately, my volume's turned all the way up, so I had to turn the desktop audio, meaning everybody else, down, which means that for everybody, the stream might have got just a little bit quieter overall, so you're going to have to turn up your browser volume to hear us all at the same volume. Sorry about that, but ongoing audio problems. So you were saying, sorry.
You're good. One of the other reasons is I kind of wanted my mom to weigh in on it. I don't know. She may not even want to have anything to do with it, but since I haven't come out to her yet, I figured I would wait until then.
You're not going to pick something like excessively girly because, like Ariel Moon Dancer or something, are you?
Ariel Moon Dancer.
She's not going to pick a stripper name, no.
Okay, good. Good. Just,
I'm not going to let her pick a stripper name.
She's like, no, this is vetoed by the Tranny Coalition.
Yeah. There's a number of different people, male to female transitions online that I've come across, and it's, oh, why did you pick that name? It sounds like something somebody pined at, like,
right.
People don't pick their own names.
Kathleen Walkerson, like, it's just like, that sounds so bad, Whatever happened to Carol?
You're assigned a name by what? What were you saying, Hammer?
I said people don't pick their own names. So it's difficult to do that because your parents pick your name. You don't pick your name.
Yeah.
So yeah, being sure and putting thought to it's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, you could go with one of those faux African names. Monkey recommended LaQuisha.
LaQuisha.
Oh God.
There's also Shaniqua, Letitia.
Shaniqua. That's
If you have an apostrophe in there, it adds authenticism.
Oh my
God.
Well,
I've already kind of picked my name, so I'm good.
Bitch. I mean, what?
Okay, it's not my fault I had that picked out, actually. Like, that's the names that's been stuck in my head for a long damn time.
And I don't...
So you came up with the name yourself?
More time?
You came up with the name yourself? You didn't...
Yeah, I don't remember when. I don't know how. It just happened.
It just stuck. That's cool.
And I don't blame you for picking the name that you have thought about for a while, but really, Gertrude Prudence? Jesus.
I hate you. It's out there, you fucker.
Oh, God.
Like, I mean, I guess Gertie's a nice nickname, but fuck. I'm just saying.
Far will beat your ass.
I know she will, and that's why I'm in no great rush to meet her.
Thor's here. Hey, Thor.
Oh.
Hey, Thor.
Zalthor.
Jacob says, but
he's here in the chat or here in the stream?
In the stream.
Oh, let me expand the bubble then to fit his avatar as well.
Actually, he pushed Chaos out, so...
Okay.
Oh.
We will adjust accordingly.
Once you adjust that, make sure you give Monkey moderator in chat.
I don't know about that. Monkey muted me in my own stream. I don't think that's a guy who should have authority. Remember that?
God.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Muted you in your own stream.
He did.
We laugh even now.
So they were disagreeing on over Iron Man 3 versus Iron Man 2, and I was agreeing that it was no, Iron Man 3 is a better film. Oh, you're fucking, that's it, you're muted. And I was like, Jesus Christ, did he just mute me on my own fucking stream?
Yes, he did.
I like 3 more than 2.
Go with LaQuisha. Still, that's.
Iron Man 3 was better than 2.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna get into movies.
Even Monkey's like, yep, I did it.
Yep, I did do that. I'm proud. Hey, Scott. Polydub. What, yes.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about movies. I do want to talk about games at some point, but we don't have to do that right away. But we're
I
gonna.
did your games whenever you went to him.
I mean, we're already. Me and Chaos are kind of already doing things.
Shh.
Pardon
Don't
me?
tell. Don't snitch.
No, never mind. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. You're not playing fucking games right now, are you?
Absolutely
are.
No.
not.
Not at all.
Motherfuckers. You
That's okay.
you know what my feelings are on this.
What?
Uh-huh.
No,
And you didn't know until I mentioned.
I'm not
So.
playing Pokemon right now.
Well, yeah, it kind of explains your, like, haphazard way of speaking, where it's like, yeah, well, okay, what'd you ask? Like, yeah, that sounds like somebody who's gaming. Rather suspicious.
Yes.
What'd you say?
So
I'm
did
not paying attention.
did you get yourself anything, Hammer? Did you
I just got car stuff.
but you did Santa Claus for yourself? That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really need much. I have a pretty good wardrobe and all that kind of stuff, and the house is in pretty good shape, so I don't really need anything for the house. But I just did a few updates to the car. So I got a set of HID headlights, which should be here tomorrow or the day after, or Monday. And,
Nice.
Guys,
Yeah.
Mr. Rapizion's in chat.
Repsion. But yeah.
Repsion.
Repsion.
Sorry, I was
Mr.
just about to say it.
Rapizzion?
I'm fucking sorry,
Rapizzion.
okay?
Rapizzion.
I'm sorry, Mr. Epsion.
I think that's why everyone just calls him Rep. It's just sort of like, hey, Rep.
It's Repzion. Get it right.
I'm assuming he's been here before.
Did
If with that nonchalant answer.
I don't know. Like, have you seen how many subscribers my channel has? I doubt it. I plan to break 50 by the new year. I'm got my fingers crossed. I'm hoping enter into a little Twitter promotion for myself, and we'll see.
He's got a good point though. The first Iron Man was the best one.
It was. There's no one's doubting that. I'm just saying that 3 was better than 2, and I got muted on my own stream for that.
Well, I agree with you, Polly. And that's what really matters.
Yeah, you were the first one to say it, and I'm like, no, Zelthor's right. It's 3 was better than 2. If only for Rebecca Hall. I mean, we just have to come to terms with this.
Yeah, see, that's the
The
problem. I
Mandarin
have.
was a disappointment.
I was disappointed with fucking Mandarin.
Well, that's what I just said. Okay, so if you've ever seen the Iron Man Armored Adventures like TV show that was on Nick, I think that's what it was. It was like an animated Iron Man thing where Tony Stark was like a teenager, but he, doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Mandarin was a fucking badass. It wasn't like some sort of weirdo wizard thing that you traditionally was. No, he was a dude in a suit of armor with the Makuan rings and shit. It was fucking cool. It was badass.
Actually, Monkey raises a good point. That's how I'll bring drama to my channel, attention to my channel. I'll make a video calling Monkey the fuck out for muting me on my stream and start a little Twitter battle with them, and then it's time for a Kumite between me and Monkey.
And everybody's views
Oh
go
my
up.
God.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
It's like Jacqueline Glenn and Anision.
I was just about to say, I'll pull an Anision hardcore, just start some
There you go.
fake ass drama, and I don't know, get my girlfriend involved somehow, and have her complaining about what's going on, and goddamn Repsion comes over to my channel, starts fucking hate bombing me, motherfucker. Oh, you know what? It's funny that we're
That's how we figure out that Polly is actually Mr. Medicare.
right. Just a shit disturber in disguise. What?
You know, if it wasn't for the bass in your voice, I actually listened to Medicare the other day because you nonstop talk about them, and I was like, well, do they really sound alike? And except for the amount of bass that's in your voice, a lot of the pacing and tonality in your voice is very similar to his. There is.
You guys, well, see, you guys have me worried because I was listening to Medicare's last stream, the one on Trout, and now I'm looking for it and listening for it. And then Monkey said in the Minion stream earlier tonight, he's like Medicare, but on speed. Well, actually, he said, I'm like Medicare, but on speed. And then corrected it to speed. And then corrected it to speed. Because Monkey's on speed and can't type slowly enough to get the right keys out, you know.
The problem is you don't like the sound of your own voice. So
I don't
sound like him, you don't like the sound of his voice either.
Well, I'm just thinking, it's like, have I listened to so many Medicare streams that I'm like unconsciously emulating? No, that can't be right. I sounded like this for I never even heard of him.
I went out and listened to Friend Ed, and I do not sound like him because I know my own voice. So I played him, and I played me, and I played him because my voice is different electronically than it is in my own ears and my headphones. So I played a video of me. And then played a video of him. We don't sound the same at all. I don't think so.
Mr. Repsion's my biggest hater. See? The drama begins. And Jordan makes a good point. If you're going to debate somebody and you want to prove that you are the superior intellect and the other person does not possess the mental acumen that you do, what you do is repeatedly call them a hoe over and over and over again mindlessly. Because that demonstrates the breadth of your wisdom.
Oh. So there's the trick. Put Medicare on 2 times, and you can hear Polly in there. It's not exact, but it's close. That's good. I got to try that.
Some screen sharing, like an image I just sent to Polly, like in his fucking Discord. Right? That's the Mandarin in the Iron Man Armored Adventures TV show.
Wow.
That's why I was disappointed. It's fucking cool.
That's a cool outfit.
Oh, his head's cut off.
What?
In the image that's being presented in the live stream, because of the way the Inception
is cut off. That's okay though.
Get a sense of the overall body armor.
It's okay.
It was fucking badass.
Yeah, post a link in chat so people in chat can look at it.
Oh yeah,
good idea. I tried, but it was too long.
Oh really?
That's what
the link,
said.
like the Google image link, was actually too long for the chat.
That was a pretty good, but that's what she said. That was good.
Oh, well.
I tried, but it was too long. Come on, that was solid.
Okay.
I'll see if I can track that.
It's funny that Onision came on conversation because it was like only like 4 hours ago that I was looking for. I forget who on Social Blade, and I thought, yeah, every time I'm on Social Blade, let's just check in on.
Sorry.
That was subtle.
What?
Did you think you muted the mic when you did that?
No.
So you deliberately leaned into the mic to hack one up.
No, I leaned away from it.
No, you leaned into it, my friend. Doesn't matter. So I looked up bro when I was on Social Blade. Dude, all red. It's a good thing that guy's got a lot of initial subs because he's losing subs consistently and constantly. It's wow.
I posted a link to the Mandarin image in chat for you guys in case you want to check out what the armor looks like. Yeah, bro. Onision speaks. They're all minus. They're all in the red. He's in dire straits.
I think it was Sinatra Says did one on him recently and was talking about that.
Couldn't happen to a more deserving person.
Yeah, well.
Even mentioned he's like, most people think he's just low hanging fruit, but unlucky for me, I go for low hanging fruit all the time. And it was like, damn.
That sounded dirty.
Yeah.
He does look like Shredder from Ninja Turtles.
He did it. He tried to do it like an iDubbbz content cop, but as a private investigator. So he did this whole noir investigative thing where he was going around beating up the thugs guarding Onision. And
okay, so I'll ask.
They were all onions.
I will ask the dramatic question. Did anyone watch Jeff Holiday's apology stream? Apology video?
Mm-mm.
I did not.
No? Okay.
At a certain point, you just can't. You have to step away from all that. You can only take so much negativity, you have to get to a point where you're just like, I don't want to hear anymore. You know.
After all the hate that Jeff had been catching, I wanted to hear him talk. That's why I knew it was a little bit over an hour long, but it's Jeff Holiday, and I like his content, I like his material, and he's been on the Minions stream and stuff, and so it's like I'm willing to hear this guy's stuff. You know what I mean? Like I want to hear your call on this, not a bunch of who are potentially a bunch of alt-right fucktards coming over and hate bombing your channels and your videos. You know?
Can you summarize what he said?
He basically explained what was going on with the various servers, especially Kraut's server, the Task Force server, and all. He seemed more apologetic than he needed to be, considering what he was apologizing for, but maybe that's just the way he is. There was another server that was set up exclusively for and about Coach Fucknuts, and
Coach Fucknuts.
And I really don't like Coach Fucknuts. I don't.
I watched the Sargon thing today, though. The Sargon Coach Red Pill video on the Thinkery. That was pretty good.
Monkey said I think it should have been shorter. I think that, I mean, this is all guesswork. I'm not a mind reader, but Jeff repeatedly said at the beginning, I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to do, stream of consciousness kind of thing. I'm just going to talk. So I'm going to be talking fast. I'm nervous. I've had a stressful week. He's smoking again. I think that's why it ended up going long. He, no notes, no structure, no editing. So he's really just talking. And he ends up apologizing for lying, for saying that there was not a server related directly to Coach Red Pill. When he was asked that in a stream, he didn't want to build up any more BS than had already been going on. And so he's feeling the bad about having lied to everybody during that stream, that he was in that channel and I'm like, that's it. I don't know. I don't really know if you need to feel that bad about that. I mean, okay, you apologize. It's what a man does. Fair enough. End of story.
You get to be a certain size, and when it comes to number of people that are watching and that kind of stuff, you get under this pressure that you can't make a mistake. You have such a dedicated crew that believes everything you say. Therefore, if you make the tiniest little mistake, you're in trouble, and it's hard to get out from under that. If all you have to really do is just be honest with people. I made a mistake. I fucked up. I didn't mean to do it. It was the wrong thing. Move on, and that works. People get so, I'm a big guy now, I have to be careful what I say. Get off of that pressure, man. Just be yourself and be a man. You'll be fine.
Well, Scott said that
that sounds like patriarchy.
Not everybody going after him is alt-right. And then Repzion said, so all the drama related to Jeff was that. It answers sort of to both those things. No, Scott, you're right. Not everybody who was hating on Jeff was alt-right, but they are a significant portion of the people coming down on him. Like, they're big alt-right supporters that are like pouring in. Is it all of them? No. But Jeff is a big opposer of the alt-right. He talks trash about race realists, attempts to debunk them, presents material to debunk them, was in Kraut's server, which is associated with a doxing site to go after alt-righters and so on and so forth. So it seems he's associated with it, and he's got a lot of people that are upset at him for that. The other people that are upset with him are more, from what I can gather, and so take this for what it's worth, from what I can gather from the situation, it's just he's misrepresenting himself and talking one way to some people and talking another way to some other people. And I don't think that the level of anger and vitriol that's coming at him is worth it over that. I just don't see it. Sargon dropped out of Kilroy. Holy fuck! Oh no!
On the other hand, Bunny King came out with a tweet today saying he's definitely going.
Bunty did?
Yep.
Okay.
Still going. So, yeah, some people have dropped out. Andy's dropped out and that kind of stuff, but it's still going to happen. And there's still going to be people worth going to see there. So
it's just Sargon is just like a big ticket draw. He's not everybody's favorite, but he's definitely a big.
Southern was the biggest draw, personally. Of everyone going who originally was supposed to go, I thought Lauren Southern was by far the biggest draw.
Okay.
And she dropped out.
Wow. I just turned off a game without saving it.
Oh, speaking of Lauren Southern, a little superficial moment here for myself. She was on Steven Crowder's 16-hour Gonna Watch CNN Christmas stream. And her face pops in. I didn't even recognize her. All she had done was wore like bright red Christmas lipstick. what a change. I was like, holy shit. Like, Lauren Southern, like, she's a pretty girl, but, you know, a lot of people talk about it like she's drop dead gorgeous. When I was like, well, no, she's just pretty. But, dude, what a difference a shade of lipstick can make. Son of a jackal. So, anyway, back to the actual talk.
Much makeup.
No.
You should see the difference between me with and without makeup on.
No. He
No, we
said
shouldn't.
no.
Shouldn't see that.
Damn. I see how it is. Okay.
That's a little.
I was actually considering going to Kilroy until she dropped out, and I was like,
When
as
until
much as like roaming and
Lauren Southern dropped out.
yeah, I was like, oh, Kilroy event sounds cool. Maybe I should start saving money. And then I saw the list. And I was like, oh, Lauren Southern's going to be there. I definitely got to go. And I started making plans. And then, you know, she dropped out. I was like, oh, never mind.
I see so many memes being made of it, like comparing it to TwitchCon or whatever it was. Not the TwitchCon.
DashCon.
The DashCon. That's what it was.
Yeah.
DashCon.
Ball
Did you
pits.
see the memes of Sargon in the ball pit?
Yes.
Fuck, salty.
Somebody-
So dank.
I'm so bad at words.
Somebody memed with Sargon's not going, guys, so the ball pit's empty.
Yeah. Oh, Medicare hit him hard. It's like in the Worski stream, just because Medicare's fucking dank like that. He's like, so do you think Sargon's gonna do his meet and greet in the ball pit? I'm like, oh, you fucker.
Oh my god.
I love Sargon, but that was funny.
Jacob, the list of people who are going and not going is still up in the air because so many people have changed their mind recently. If you go out to the website, the area where there used to be a list of people going is now under construction. So we have to wait until they come back out with a new list of people that are going to be there. But all I can say for sure is Romy is definitely confirmed and Bundy King is definitely confirmed. Everybody else, I don't know, is up in the air.
I was trying to unmute just now, and I accidentally hit the other one, so I almost turned my camera on.
Docs.
Yeah, doxed.
My
What-
camera points at my keyboard, so I'm safe if I turn it
What
on.
is the Monkey said they got about a month to fix it. Does anybody know the date that it's supposed to take place? I don't recall.
April, right?
Sometime in April.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
I guess Sargon has the easiest time, so to speak, of dropping out of it, like coming all the way from the UK. He can be like,
Yeah.
it can make he can drop out and have it make a lot more sense for him. Like, I'm not going over there because of the disorganization. I'm flying across the fucking Atlantic to go
Monkey's
to
got
something.
the dates. April 21, 22.
Okay. You got the Tim Tams on screen? Nice.
They do. The upside down Tim Tams. There.
The hundreds and
Upside down
thousands.
tubes. Of what?
Yeah,
As
of
for
what?
Christmas
Of what?
Got 'em.
here, so.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
You have a nice desk.
Who does?
Hammer.
Hammer? Yeah, I imagine he does. Mine is
Are
not
you
nice.
kidding me? This is like the cheapest thing. There are pieces that are literally falling apart on this desk. I mean, I don't know if you can hear that, but
Hammer?
it groans when
I don't know.
you on it.
Hammer.
What?
My desk is literally 2x4s glued together.
Probably more
Actually-
sturdy than what I have.
My
Wait,
desk,
no, it's not
my
2x4s.
desk
It's
are-
1 by.
My desks are.
Actually, no, this isn't even. This is just particle board. Never mind.
Yeah, I've got
Hammer.
2x4s to make the legs that are like
1x4s.
screwed together, and then
Hammer.
Like
My
this
desk is
solid
my
black
entertainment center
color.
in my bed.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. You sound
I
like
literally
Poppy.
sit on my bed.
Yeah, that's what Poppy does. She has a laptop on her bed. That's her desk.
See, that's the thing is, I don't have a laptop. I've got a desktop.
Oh my gosh.
Does any?
So the
Sorry, go ahead.
block, the tower sits in one of the slots on the entertainment center. The TV is so big it has to sit on top of the entertainment center. And then I'm about 4 feet away on my bed with cables draped between the two.
Oh my gosh. No wonder you can sit in your bed and talk to us
Uh-huh.
on your computer, because you.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I want to get
So-
a desk set up, but
I need a desk too. This one can do me for a while, but it's already covered in just shit.
So, I'm curious. It is a Christmas stream, and we started out by talking about things Christmassy, and then YouTube drama takes over, as it often does. What?
We started veering off with Iron Man.
That's true.
How inferior 2 is.
Triggered monkey. Are you guys planning anything for Christmas Eve or December 23rd, December 24th Eve? Like, you going to a Christmas lights festival? Or are you doing anything traditional is what I mean? Are you going to, like, hang out and game?
I think I might go to a church service. I'm not sure. It depends on what time I get done meeting Far's parents with.
Right.
Aside from that, I don't really know what my plans are for Christmas Eve yet. I probably will end up doing something with my dad, because that's kind of the way our family works, is that we do something with my dad on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning we go with the rest of my family.
What about you, Chaos?
Let's see, nothing really tomorrow. I might try to finish up my shopping. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get it done. And I'm helping someone work on some stuff tomorrow to earn extra cash. And Christmas Eve, I was invited to go to a family thing, but I don't know if I really want to go. It's on my dad's side of the family, and most of them are assholes, along with my dad, so...
Yeah.
Well, Monkey's going to hang mistletoe from his belly button and surprise Lady Monkey. It's very festive of him.
Damn it, Monkey.
God damn it, Monkey.
Very nice. You know, I thought I had heard every mistletoe joke, and I mean every one, but well done, Monkey. I had not heard that. What about you, Zelthor? What are you up to? Like, hopefully I'll be able to do Die Hard 2 with you guys. That'll be a fucking blast.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Die Hard 2.
Shit, Ghost. I'm probably not gonna do anything.
No?
I'm just gonna be here, basically.
Mm-hmm. Die Hard 2, Die Hard and Die Hard 2. Hopefully I can watch at least one of the two with you guys, but we'll see. I know I'm getting... my dad's baking bacon wrapped turkey for Christmas Eve dinner, so...
Oh, nice. Yeah, no kidding.
It was supposed to be our Thanksgiving turkey. It's just been in the freezer since then.
You found an alternate turkey?
He had a turkey. No, he had a turkey for Thanksgiving, prepared. Kind of. No, it wasn't even prepared yet. It wasn't even thawing at that point. It was just waiting to be thawed, and it kind of left in the freezer because of the whole grandfather passing away stuff.
Right.
So he had to leave town right before Thanksgiving. Couldn't go. Couldn't get the turkey done, and now he's pulling it out again.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be a shut-in this year. I think I'm gonna head down to this Festival of Lights deal tomorrow night. At least check it in. I'll be bringing a flask with bourbon. At the very least, I'll be getting drunk amongst the lights. A lady friend of mine has taken me there. She's like, "Do you want to go see this?" And I'm like, "Okay, why not?" Like, I acquiesced. Christmas Eve, hopefully I'll be watching Die Hard 2 with you guys. Best Christmas movie. And, yeah, I might make it out to a huge cathedral nearby, and I might go to the cathedral if for the pageantry alone. They do it really, really big there, so why not?
Wait, the woman I supposedly sexually harassed by telling her to stop thinking about my dick has apparently made a video response to Monkey. Wow. Okay then.
So
I don't remember this.
I'm looking at more villains from the Iron Man Armored Adventures show.
Oh my god.
Like, cause I was thinking about Iron Man 2, and I was like, Whiplash. Oh right, Whiplash. That was the Russian guy. That was like way fucking cooler in the show. And then there was like Ghost and hang on. How the fuck do I? Hang on.
Scott, that's like the fourth time you've made that left hand right hand joke. You're projecting, bro. You're projecting.
No, I was gonna comment on. You said you acquiesced to the girl.
Well, acquiesced without any of a fight. She brought it up, and I thought, actually, that's really festive and traditional sounding. Why not? But I'm going drunk. She's driving.
All right, that was some of the best times I had was just stuff that she's like, hey, this sounds fun. Let's go do this. And I'm just like, sure, why the hell not?
Right.
No reason not to go. And you end up having a good time anyway. So just being open to having a good time. You usually do. I don't know where I was going with that thought.
Okay.
I don't know where I was going.
I'm trying to follow what Reject was saying. Address the fact that Platty's desk is doing her, please. What's going on with your desk, Platty?
Nothing whatsoever.
I'm having a hard time following what's going on there.
Please, just stop. Just don't worry about it. Just do not worry about it at all.
Oh my God!
Why was Whiplash Russian in that film?
Scott, you don't have to ask questions in all caps, honey.
You don't. No. Sometimes we'll just ignore them, and if we don't want to answer them.
It brings more attention, I think.
Basically, tomorrow I gotta figure out how to, because my friend's coming in the morning. I gotta figure out how to clean up my room, so there aren't like. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to come in here and see all my bras and shit. So.
Jesus.
No, absolutely not. God damn it, Reject. All right.
I'm waiting for Hammer to come back. I guess he got caught up.
Oh. There's no hand waving. No talking.
We know Hammer's interested when his hands are moving, even though he's not talking.
Yes.
Look at your dims.
Who's Dims?
Look at your DMs, Polly.
I don't have Discord open.
Oh, well, fuck you.
I'm trying to create a consistent stream here, okay? My potatoes working extra hours. Ree!
I've been sending images of like the villains.
Oh my
from,
god.
That fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm sending them to be huge, because I fucking can. Fucking Whiplash. That fucking Whiplash? Why is he Russian? I don't understand why he's Russian. I don't get it.
I don't know. Was Whiplash Russian in the comics?
No.
Like, do you know that? You didn't sound very sure.
He wasn't in this show. I'm basing all this on the fucking show. And there he goes. He's really cool.
You guys want to know something really? I don't know if you guys knew this one already, but I found out a new Australian phrase. What Australians call something that is,
Wow, Platty. Get the story out. I'm interested to hear, but
I hate everything right now.
Are you talking to Far online?
I am.
Okay, see, it's obvious. That's how I know to ask. I mean,
Yeah, so I'm talking to Far, and she shows me this picture of what looks like cotton candy in a glass, like on top of a glass. And she captions it with so much fairy floss.
You didn't know that? You didn't know that?
I had no idea. This is the first time I've ever heard it.
Yeah, it's fairy floss.
Fairy floss.
Yeah,
I have never heard that before.
Fairy string too.
Fairy string. I guess it makes sense, but I didn't know. So I learned something new tonight.
I love that we've got a bunch of our friends, and they're all out in Chicago drinking together, and Inquisitor is with them and texting us live, telling us what's happening during the live stream. I love that. We're all so fucking drunk, man. That's great. Yeah, they're really, like, it's really, in the Discord, it's really just me and Inquisitor that drink, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't touch alcohol.
I will be honest, I didn't touch alcohol because I was afraid I was going to get smashed and tell my friends I was trans. Before I had actually had a chance to come out to them. So, I don't know. I might drink something now, but I don't know. I'm not going to get, like, smashed off my ass or anything.
So Scott asked a good question. How do you pronounce pecan/pecan? Well,
Oh,
how you doing, Hammer?
Pecan.
Well-
okay, I'm back.
Okay. It's funny. When I say pecan pie, I say pecan pie. But when I'm talking about the individual item, I say pecan. So the answer is actually both. I don't know why that happens. I'm just an iconoclast. I don't know.
I live in the South, and we call them pecans. Except for I call them pecans.
Yeah, because
Yeah, they've
pecan's
always
the
been
right way.
pecans- They've always been pecans in the. Well, no, actually, wait, hang on. I've heard it pecan and pecan in South Carolina. Like they'd always say like pecan nuts and then pecan pie. It was weird.
Razor Fist and
Razor Fist
Warski.
and Wars.
Well,
I have no idea who Razor Fist is.
he's the offshoot runaway clone of Styx. But I actually think Styx might be his clone. The people always say that. They look vaguely similar in that they're into like 80s heavy metal aesthetic, like, you know, long hair, leather jacket, motorcycle jacket. It's just a funny joke. We've never seen them together in the same room, that kind of thing. So it's good for a laugh. I felt really odd when I was watching Medicare's video, because it's like, here's Rage After Storm, and I like, aside from her ideas and thoughts and politics and stuff, she's a fairly attractive girl. And he starts his video by saying, and here's Rage After Storm, the twin sister of Styx, Hex, and Hammer. And I'm like, oh my God, they do look a lot alike. Jesus Christ. It made me feel weird.
Once on Hammer hand reveal. Ree! There were some hands there. Well, fuck. Okay.
So actually, I had asked everybody while you were
I'm a
away.
white guy. What the fuck?
Hammer's white. Doxed. Okay, anyway. While Hammer was away, I asked everybody else what they're doing on the night of the 23rd, 24th, if they had any traditional festive plans, Festival of Lights, or going to a service, and Zelthor, stop playing with your mic stand. Anything like that?
I'm not. I'm tapping a pencil on my desk. Fuck you. You know what? You know what I can do?
That's great. Banging out the beats, man. Real funky.
Okay, I'm done.
So Hammer, what are you getting up to? Anything or?
Boy, you play the guitar like I think I'm real.
Oh, snap.
I don't play guitar.
I'm going to. One of my girls is Catholic, so I'm going to service with her.
Oh, nice. That's what I said I might be doing Christmas Eve. I'm probably doing that. There's a big cathedral by me, so I'm probably end up going to midnight mass. Like I said, if only for the pageantry of it. They do it really big.
Yeah, we have a thing called the Lights of Christmas up here. There's a specific area that does it. I'm trying to remember. There's a lot of things that happen, but I haven't had a chance to go to it in many, many years, and this year won't be any different. But we used to go to it on the regular when I was a lot younger.
I'm starting to think that Monkey has as strange sleeping habits as we do. What are you doing up this late, Monkey? Usually you're like, gotta go to bed.
Yeah, 2:30.
He's in a zone, typing shit posted on Twitter, getting people
Shit posting, yeah.
watching
wherever you
watching
can,
people's
shit post.
smear job videos about him and his dick.
I'm still excited to watch this video this girl made in response to him.
Scott
You
McInnes,
should see the comments.
I can't believe you're asking about cereal is soup. This issue's been laid to rest. Cereal is not soup because soup must be
Oh,
prepared
honey.
hot. It can be served
Oh,
cold,
honey.
but it has to be prepared hot. Cereal's not prepared hot, therefore is not soup.
Okay.
No, we're not
Can hold
starting
this
this
fight
on this fucking.
Oatmeal,
gonna
fuck
have-
you.
No, stop.
That's
right
why
now.
Monkey's still awake. Is because if he's in pain, he can't fall asleep.
Ah,
I think it's online.
poor Monkey. Good God. So he goes from like physical pain to dealing with the pain of, well, listening to Hammer. That's
I was gonna say you, but
Oh no, I no. My soothing tones will put you to
I mean,
sleep, if not a relaxed state.
he muted you before.
He couldn't stand the realness of my opinions. That's what was going on. He
Cereal is soup.
Real.
Infidels. Are we expecting
I-
a monkey?
I am not an infidel monkey. I am 110% sold on this.
No, it's not prepared hot.
Cereal soup.
Come at me, bro. It's got to be prepared hot. If you're not willing to debate me on that basis, well, then you're lost. You're talking about any kind of objects floating in liquid automatically qualifies as soup. Like put some gravel into a bowl of water, it's soup. No, it's not.
You call us infidels.
What about hot
Well, of
wheat
course not. There's
cereal?
nothing in it.
So you're trying to tell me if I threw some fucking onion salt in a bowl of water with fucking gravel, it'd be soup suddenly?
It wouldn't be
Yes.
edible, but
It'd be inedible soup. No, it wouldn't. Cereal is merely cereal grains floating in milk. Then there's nothing wrong with that. I love cereal, but it's not soup.
there are
Molly.
some soups that are,
At this point-
prepared cold and kept cold the entire time.
Molly.
So
I think you need to DM Monkey the
Cereal
link
is a
so he
social
can defend-
construct.
I
Monk-
think you need to DM Monkey the link so he can defend himself.
There is no
Just saying.
defending this position. I don't want to see Monkey beat up, especially this late at night.
Oh shit.
Pasteurized?
there are
Soup
lots
has
of
to be
soups
pasteurized.
that are prepared cold and remain cold the entire time.
And-
Gazpacho is one.
But and they're wrong for labeling it such. I mean,
Should they call it cereal instead?
Well, no.
Are you
gazpacho
trying to
is-
redefine definitions?
no, I'm trying to hold to clear, obvious definitions. No. There's a clear category, and I'm trying to make sure that the members of said category remain consistent.
Well, I mean,
Well, can we go back to Christmas stuff?
being a Polak myself, there's a dish made in Poland called dill pickle soup, and it is cold the entire process. But they've been calling it soup since it was invented. So
If they called it an umbrella since it was invented, does that make it so?
yeah,
Yes.
it actually does. So, but there are lots of cold soups.
That'd be
I
different.
mean, gazpacho is just one of them, but there's like there's a parsley soup. I can't remember the name. There's Jade Garden soup. There's a honeydew blueberry soup. There's a lot of cultural soups that start out, and Italy's got a cold soup. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a cold tomato soup too. So, I mean, there are certainly that's not. I can't say that that's the reason there is the temperature, because I have certainly had hot cereal.
But hot cereal's hot cereal. It's not soup. You just said it.
Yeah.
It's like oatmeal or what have you, porridge
What
or
I'm saying is the temperature doesn't make the argument, though. Is what I'm saying.
the temperature during preparation does. Yes.
All the soups that I mentioned, especially gazpacho, start off and being cold the entire time. There's never any heat applied.
Well, see, there's a traditional dish, Welsh, and it's called Welsh rabbit. It contains no meat. But that means by definition it must be rabbit meat because it has the name rabbit in it.
No,
No, it's
could
just a
refer to
name.
speed.
It's been misapplied. It's traditional, but it's not the thing, and nobody says that it is.
Yeah, there's certainly exceptions to everything, but I mean, you can't take the exception as the rule. I mean, this is a Ben Shapiro argument.
Well,
Point
it's
to one thing that disproves the rule that 4,000 other things agree with to make the 4,000 other things wrong.
you do realize that Ben Shapiro agrees with me on the hot preparation defining soup, right? Did you know
Does
that?
he?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
he did
yes,
on the
yes,
cereal
he
soup
does. Yes, he does.
That's funny. I didn't
Look,
know he did that.
I'm pretty sure Ben Shapiro's degree is in like law, not culinary arts. So, who is he? How is he an expert? Now, if you just said like, what's his fucking name? Hell's Kitchen.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. If you just said Gordon Ramsay, I might have, been swayed. But Ben Shapiro, really?
So do we need to start like spamming Gordon Ramsay as cereal soup?
Yes. I think that's a wonderful idea.
He'd get so confused and so pissed off, I think. It'd be amazing to watch.
Well, I think
He'd
what
probably block
has
us
been made
all.
clear here tonight is that the hot preparation defines soup. Yes. Okay. So now that we've resolved that issue to everyone's satisfaction,
Good old Polly.
well, a wise man told me that a while back. It's like if you're ever arguing with somebody and you don't like where it's going, just declare success and then move on. Hitler did not believe cereal is soup.
Hitler did not win.
And that's why Hitler lost.
Monkey, you win the argument if you call somebody Hitler. Are you calling me Hitler? Is that what you're saying? Polly's literally Hitler? You know what else Hitler did? He washed his hands. Is that you too? Yeah, let's move on to something far more important, like the pineapple I didn't order on the pizza I got tonight.
Oh, really? They put pineapple on it?
No, I said the pineapple.
It was delicious.
No, I just got anchovies.
Oh.
I actually bugged the guy.
That was a little conversation.
I got it from Papa John's, and I bugged the guy that was there. I'm like, so is your business going to change radically with a new CEO? Because I'm that kind of asshole.
Damn.
Oh, Scott reminded me of something. He asked, is my name Jim? No, my name's not Jim. It's Polly. But
it's not Polly.
For all you know, it is. It could be Paul. And I've just played a mild trick with my name. Well, anyway. One thing that it just reminded me that, like with Jim and everybody with the whole doxing thing that's going on, I'm tired of people saying, he sent me the link for Kiwi Farms and so on and so forth. They make it sound like Kiwi Farms is on the 5th level of the dark web. Dude,
and that's
it's just a website.
That's the thing Blair kept saying is Red Pill Black was like, it's on the deep web. And she's like, no, it's not. It's just a fucking website.
That's the thing that amazes me. Like if you Google Kiwi Farms, you don't even know the URL. You could still get there because it'll come right up. I mean, that place is the fucking sewer. I mean, for real, that's the sewer. It makes YouTube comment section seem clean and well-mannered by comparison, but nonetheless, it's easily accessible by anybody who wants to go there. You want to know everything that there is to know about Coach Fucknuts because he put all of his information out there, then complained that everybody was doxing him, put his information out in his own videos, and then complained that everyone was doxing him. Just go look at the thread for Coach Fucknuts on Kiwi Farms or whoever. That place is a filth hole, man. Hitler enjoyed soup, though. Yes. Adam, are you high again? My God. So, unless I don't ever like to let the streams run too long. Christmas streams are just short and fun. Turn it over to chat for any questions that somebody might have other than Scott. And then wrap it up. Unless did you want to talk about games, Hammer? You said?
Yes, Hammer wanted to talk about games. Oh, what? I don't know.
Oh, I think Hammer might have to step away for a minute. So in the meantime, we can just hand it over to chat if they have any particular questions. I will just post question time for Inquisitor, who's not listening but is in chat. We still have Monkey here. We should get some spicy questions.
Oh, God.
Monkey does have Fred's level questions.
Yeah.
You like being a sick?
No, being subbed to somebody, Scott, has nothing to do with agreeing with them. I agree. It's one thing has nothing to do with the other. Like, if
that's the case, then Monkey agrees with Riley Dennis. So.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so you want to follow some people because you're legit interested in hearing from, quote, the other side. Other times it's purely for the lulls. Fuck a million and one reasons to sub to somebody. Doesn't insinuate agreement at all. If I had to go and pee and there was no sink, no toilet, but there was a sink.
No.
Well, you just said it. I have to pee. Yeah, I have.
I'd step outside.
Right?
What happens if you're in the deep far back of a Walmart and the need strikes you suddenly and you kind of can't make it to the front because it's Christmas time and the Walmart is full of people? So your choice is either...
I don't give a shit about Walmart. Just not going to do it at my house.
So you'll piss in anyone's sink as long as it's not yours?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're never coming into my kitchen, man. I mean, you're cool. I love you to death. But
Okay.
you're not welcome in my kitchen. I'm gonna go get something from the.
Okay, I'm serious.
Okay.
Who's smarter, Coach or Coach? I don't know. I don't know Schoolboy's friend Coach at all. I mean, I've heard him talked about from school, but you can pee in the shoe section. Now, why would the shoe section be the advantageous place to whip it out? Because like Monkey, former Walmart manager, he knows like there's something he's getting at, and I'm curious why the shoe section? Why not the sporting section or the dishware section?
Ever masturbated to a cartoon? Yes, honey. It's called hentai.
Yeah, Rule 34 all the way. Marvel hentai rocks. Come on.
Hell yeah.
What do you mean, like?
Especially if it's food, am I right?
Food obsession confirmed.
You didn't know that about Zell? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know why he's obsessed with food. I mean,
it's not gay if it's Fuda. It's not.
I don't post. Okay, hang on. Who are the people that post in that fucking room?
what? I don't know what you're talking
Who are
about.
the people in there?
I say prove it. Picture it didn't
scroll
happen.
Right over here. Do you want me to take screenshots?
Yeah, take screenshots.
There isn't
Get
much.
yourself banned.
There isn't much security in shoes. Monkey says, which I find interesting. Don't ladies like
Magado.
people who are thieving shoes? Don't people who are
I mean,
thieving?
like security personnel.
Yeah, but aren't people that are willing to thieve? Okay, Zelthor, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I just.
Dick proving a point.
Okay.
I'll be quiet now. I'm tired.
I'm about the same, Monkey. I've got specific places that I will go to the restroom like that at, and I just don't feel comfortable anywhere else.
If nature calls, and that's the way it's got to be, but if I can avoid sitting where some other grown man has put his bare ass, I will avoid it. Yeah.
Agreed. Because you just don't know who's been there. It's just weird.
Yeah. We got a big facility for work, but I have to go a lot throughout the day, so I've gotten definitely in the habit of putting things on the seat, so that way I don't have to touch anything that someone else has touched.
You don't. Now, do those pull out paper cover things, the circular toilet seat cover paper things, do they make you feel any better?
They do.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Then you take a tissue and wipe down the seat real good.
Yes, that too.
I hate going into men's bathrooms, man. They're fucking filth holes. You go like any public bathroom, the people pissed all over it. I mean that it just doesn't do it. We actually, Monkey, had a discussion about phobias in Discord the other night. Hammer was asking about them. Then we got into a debate over, well, not a debate, a conversation over what constitutes a phobia, whether it's far enough along to a degree that it debilitates you. Withdrawing blood
I went by the.
sends me into a state of anxiety, not much else. And what was it with you again, Hammer? Claustrophobia,
I just made
right?
the distinction. Yeah, I have an issue with claustrophobia mostly because I'm a pretty big guy, so anything that everyone else finds normal is a little restrictive to me. But I made the distinction between having a fear of something and then a phobia is an irrational fear. I think the word rational makes a big difference as to what really constitutes a phobia.
Oh, damn it, Hammer. I already forgot the name. The actual name for Islamophobia. The fear of blowing up. What is it?
Oh, yeah, I'll have to look at that up again.
The fear of blowing up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is a legitimate fear.
But then, oh, right. And then now I'm remembering. And then we decided that can't be a phobia when it comes to Islamophobia because it's not irrational. Being afraid of exploding is perfectly rational.
Spiders.
Spiders.
Arachnophobia.
I'm scared to tell Monkey what I'm scared of.
Oh my god.
When it comes to it's roaches and spiders for me. And the problem is they say, usually fear comes from ignorance. If you don't understand something, the more you learn about it, the less scary it is. The problem with roaches and spiders is the more I learn about them, the more terrifying they are.
Yes.
Yeah, a close up of a
So I
roach
decided
is
to stop.
that doesn't help.
It's not
Insects in general and spiders and such, they're creepy because they look creepy. Getting more detail on how they look just makes them creepier.
Eryxophobia.
Eryxophobia, right? The fear of blowing up. So it's not Islamophobia, it's jihadi phobia, that kind of thing. The fear of blowing up. Read chat.
Eryxophobia. Also, atomophobia is another one. That's being blown up by a nuclear device.
Oh yes, I should have been reading chat. Monkey had a sharp comment about toilet aids that I should have paid attention to. Oh, Platy and Chaos. Do you use the men's room or the women's room? Interesting.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was gonna say you wanna start a debate and an argument there.
With who?
No, maybe probably not.
No, Scott asked,
I'm sure
man.
there's people in chat. I think there's people in chat that might have opinions, but
Yeah, but I mean,
The only argument I have with that whole thing is that if I go to a place, choosing what bathroom you want to go into, an argument against is there's a room that's marked men's room, or there's a woman marked women's room, and there's a room marked everything else. That's what I don't like. If you're gonna make bathrooms shareable amongst sexes, then it should be equally shareable.
Yeah.
So that means as if however the person, there should be a men's room and a women's room, and transsexuals should be able to pick which room they want to go in, regardless. There shouldn't be a women's room that's only for biological females, and then a room for everything else. That's, in my mind, discriminatory towards men.
right?
That's
I
the issue
completely
have.
agree.
well, Scott's.
Anything else is
Sorry about that. I was just real quick. Scott said that I had missed a number of questions. Definitely not intentional. If you asked a question and I didn't respond to it, by all means, post it again.
If the five of you were in a train, who would be the engine and who would be the caboose? Obvious sexual overtones there.
Zelthor is the ass of the train. That's what he.
Why?
I don't know.
Truthfully,
Oh, poor Zelda.
Because you're the end of the human centipede.
Oh, fuck.
Did you guys ever see that Key and Peele video where it was like the human centipede people in the reunion, like years later after they'd already had the surgery to separate themselves, and then two guys were talking and they were like, yeah, it wasn't so bad, and then the guy who was on the end, he's like, what are you fucking kidding me? I was the ass end, okay?
I still haven't seen that movie. I don't even have it.
I don't want to. I
don't
don't want
either.
to even.
I think I have to at some point, just because it's a cultural phenomenon kind of deal. I think at some point you have to just, okay, I'll watch it.
No, there's something. Well, I mean, no, I'm not. I'm like one of these people. It's me.
I'm not that curious.
Name one fact about Fritz. He's kecky as fuck.
Yes.
He's autistic.
Oh my.
He loves fidget spinners. There's a second one.
He certainly livens up chat.
Damn right.
He has schizophrenia.
He asked a minute ago, he said, would any of you consider Fritz a wise man?
Oh.
Wise ass. I don't think that's the same
Crossed
thing,
my
though.
mind.
Right, Hammer?
It depends on the subject.
Have I ever actually grossed you out? Has Monkey ever grossed anybody out here? Because we're pretty.
No. Speak for
Resilient.
yourself. I'm actually not resilient at all.
The whole turtle butter cake. Unfortunate images come to mind with that phrase. So
Unfortunate.
He's carried some of those
Buttering turtle caves?
conversations too far where it's just like, ew, but
then,
I
like,
can't remember anything off the top of my head.
to the point where I would describe somebody, like I would remember after it had happened, to say, "Oh my God, can you believe what Monkey said?" No, that's never happened. Like, and so I'm
I
really.
have an issue.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I have a thing where I just forget. I forget things on purpose.
There isn't much that can gross me out. I'm an old guy. I've seen a lot of shit. So.
Who's better posting memes, Zelthor or Fritz? Zelthor.
Yeah, gotta
Even
give
Fritz
Thor
will
the.
admit that.
Yeah, I gotta give Thor the vote there.
My memes may not
Fritz
be
is good at a lot of
and they
things.
often but you know.
Yours
turned
is
over the
about
chat?
timing, Zell. Somebody else had asked a question. Hang on a second.
Fine.
No, I said,
Monkey clutches
wouldn't-
pearls. It's why I never.
A Viable Ninja asks, why do you think the idea of pink carriages, female-only train carriages, is being pushed by progressives, but many of the same progressives want fluid unisex toilets? Because they contradict themselves, which is why we point out the flaws in their logic, and they just cry about how we're discriminatory and racist, sexist, homophobic, blah, blah, blah.
Name one flaw about Reject. She's too selfless.
Aw.
It's
Flaw about
true.
Reject.
If anything, she's too generous with her time. It's a deep flaw. Well, there's like 26 minions, Scott. That's at every one of the minions. That's now.
I can't really think of a flaw with Reject. I can't think of one.
Oh my God, Hammer, she has a boyfriend. Stop hitting on her.
Yeah. You're supposed to have
She has
Game
a
Man. That's
boyfriend. I
weak.
gotta go-
Oh shit! Speaking of
Nervous chuckling.
a game and shit like that, did you guys watch that video? The year in White Knighting, the best posts in White Knighting.
No.
Oh, you've got to look it up. It's on YouTube, and it was trending yesterday. And I only knew that after I clicked on it. And it was like number 5 in trending. Good God, it's funny. It's somebody just reading out, and they're a professional or should be a professional voice actor, reading these guys' tweets in different voices where they will insert themselves into Twitter conversations and YouTube back and forths in the comment section and come with some, hey, I've just been reading what's going on. Is this guy bothering you? And
Really?
and the woman will respond, no, question mark. And he'll come back and say, okay, I was just checking. I'm always checking.
Okay, now I was going to say, I was thinking it was one of those things of like, you know, in one of Monkey's videos where an SJW gets butthurt and starts saying stuff, and then somebody argues with them. They're like, well, you're just white knighting for Monkey, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's actual creepy white knighting shit.
Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, that's actual white knighting. I would say that with Monkey, that's up to Monkey. You know, that's different. That's not white knighting. White knighting would be in you come in like that guy did. You know, it suddenly, hey, why don't you calm down and have a little
respect? White knighting for Monkey, I would say it's. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, just the comments like, hey, I read what just happened, and I want you to know that we're all not like this. You should have a little bit more respect for the lady. It's like, Jesus, man. Why did you even bother to type that? Oh, stream's
like that,
buffering.
Infinite buffering.
Buffering for me too.
Yeah, my potatoes bacon.
You need to start up a Patreon, man, and get a better potato.
Oh, nope, we're good.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it on OBS. The kilobytes per second are just dropped dangerously low there for a second. That's why it started buffering. I need to start a Patreon. Yeah, well, I'm not going to start a Patreon and suffer the humiliation of it remaining at 0 patrons for like 3 months straight. No thanks.
I would patronize you.
I do believe you would patronize me, you
I was hoping you could.
motherfucker, man. It's you got to get in the spirit of Christmas with the nonstop tongue lashing.
Man,
I gotta warm up for all the candy canes.
oh, oh my.
Wait, what did you? Oh, you perv. For once, I was not meaning something dirty.
And
Monkey started his when he had 9 subs. Fuck, you're bold, dude.
Early as you can.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. You know how insanely far off 1,000 subs to enable super chat seems? Like how ridiculously far over the hill that seems. I mean, what? 46 subs? 1,000 seems so far away. Well, if there are not, sorry, Zelther, what were you saying?
Say like I should probably get to work on, I don't know, something on YouTube, because I don't know, I feel like I should do that soon. On a nice
One of these
computer.
days.
I want to play games on the internet. That's really what I want to do.
I think Inquisitor could make a seriously good go of it. Like, I mentioned that before, right? Like, he does gaming. He's entertaining as fuck. Very gregarious personality. And he does the Warhammer miniatures. He has a big interest in that. Not for everybody, but enough to get a real solid start. Like, talk about hitting the ground running with some material that people will want to watch.
Yeah.
What are the, by all means, Scott, what are the questions that we missed? All right, Monkey, have a good night.
Night, Monkey.
Night, Monkey.
Night, Monkey.
Will I roast Platty and Far? Well, I think Platty can back me up on the fact that I bust their balls both consistently and on a regular basis.
Yes. Tell the both of us don't have any anymore. So.
Far is a real good sport because I fuck with her a lot, and she just comes back with a "fuck you" ploy. So it's fun. It's fun.
Very good. And she's been gone recently just because of her being in Japan. So even I haven't gotten to really talk to her, like speak to her. We've just been doing a lot of texting, you know.
That's a good idea, Zelko. You should go on Twitch, like Reject said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd totally do that if I could, you know, if my computer would handle that. I mean, hey, my older brother's, you know, PS4 could do it, but I would have to do them. It probably couldn't be something we could do even every day because he has, you know, a job. So, you know. And that's even a big thing, like, if he'll let me, you know what I mean? It's his console, his stuff. Unless Xbox 360 can do that, nope.
Actually, that's a fair question. Scott asks, will each one of us name a flaw about ourselves? Yeah. I speak too quickly for streaming. I should really slow the hell down.
Too truthful.
I have too many, so I'd rather have you guys name my flaws for me.
No. The point is to name it of yourself, and name just one, not many. Will you contemplate that, Hammer?
Name a flaw about myself. I sometimes speak without thinking and say things I shouldn't say.
Yeah, man, I appreciated the dick pics, but I didn't need the, you know, wooing too. God damn. Silence.
Okay.
What about you, Chaos?
Nice attempt at being funny. See, I said things I shouldn't say.
I don't know.
I am horribly, like, underconfident.
Yep, I would agree with that. There's no call for that at all from you, I don't think.
Does it have something to do with your age, though?
Probably, and, you know, it's also part of my upbringing, I think, and, you know, my... help myself very well. In fact, I think all of my problems come from my own actions, like what I fucking done. 5th grade, I was, like, the weird kid, but I made it a fucking point to be the weird kid, as weird as fucking possible. And it was a really big mistake. And all the people from my 5th grade class have followed me all the way to high school. So it's like...
Who is more of a man? And
No,
who is
Platty
the
didn't answer
most
for the
manly?
flaw.
Oh,
Who's more of a man?
I didn't answer either, actually.
I think that'd be Eve.
No, I did say
Oh, shit.
What did you say?
for my flaw.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't.
way too truthful.
Okay, way too truthful. And Chaos, you
Yeah.
didn't say anything?
I'm very critical of myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
what was yours, Polly? Did I miss it?
You guys got very generalized. I thought the idea was to name something more specific, so I did. I speak too quickly during streams. I need to learn to slow down a little bit. Who is the most manly?
Or just stop talking.
But I'm not going to do that on my own stream. So come on. There's, it's not going to be Platty or Chaos that is the most manly. I don't think it's myself or Zelthor. I would say that it's Hammer. He's got the gravitas, so he can.
I have a tendency to agree with you.
So that one wasn't hard. Now, who has the biggest dick? Well, that's
I was
me.
gonna make a joke
That would
and
be
say
me.
Eve. In fact, I already did that, but no one heard it.
Viable Ninja actually asked an interesting question, although, in my opinion, it's not one that can be currently answered. Who comes off the worst and who comes off the least? Worst to do with the task force and the fallout from the shit show, in your opinions? In my opinion alone, it's like waiting, because it's still a developing Spurgfest. Brand new videos are still happening, as of last night. So I don't know.
I don't know what Ninja's talking about. I don't know the context.
It's the whole Kraut thing.
Oh. Well, Kraut's fucked.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So I guess he came off the worst.
Jack
Oh.
Cochran says Platty's flaw is that Platty's a ghostwriter.
Oh my god.
Somebody was listening to the Minion stream.
A ghostwriter with a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
Oh my god, not again.
typewriter.
Stop it.
Please don't do
Platty does write all my jokes, so if you didn't laugh, you know where the blame should be aimed.
this. See, now it makes sense. But no, it's apparently the spirit of vengeance. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
Anyway.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you, Hammer.
Fuck you.
Nah, that's done.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
Hey, wait, not on the Christmas
you.
stream. Let's just be...
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Fuck you.
Isn't this what Christmas
We're
is
from New
normally?
York.
No, good God.
It's a New York Christmas.
Christmas is gathering around with your family and making fun of the family that hasn't shown up yet. That's what Christmas is all about.
Scott asks, am I waiting for Jim to release his second video? Damn right.
Jim who?
Jim is Mr. Medicare.
Oh, Medicare.
Yeah. Mostly because I love the way he ended his video. It was, he just described, because this is an ongoing thing. People are still spurging out, so on and so forth. And I'm here for the laughs. And this is, just turning into comedy gold. And he's right. Like Zelthor and I were talking about it. You can't take this stuff seriously if it doesn't directly affect you, and it directly affects so few people. Learn to laugh or don't watch. You know what I mean? And Medicare is all about having a good time with it. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the second part of it.
This whole thing isn't gonna matter outside of YouTube. Like,
No,
the fuck all.
no, you're right.
So I don't see why I should be ever be concerned. I mean, even like 6 months down the road, I mean, there's obviously gonna be people who make like the, wow, remember what Kraut did? But like, who the fuck gives a shit?
I don't know if I can agree with you on that because, I mean, Minding Freedom is basically running for his life right now.
That is a good point. Well, he did kind of pop up and he sent some things out on Twitter, and I was really happy to see him, alive and well and everything.
Yeah, he was on Discord. I told him, man, be safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Genuinely worried for the guy.
yeah. Like he's cool, and I don't want to see like. Well, there's. Yeah, no, you're right, Hammer. That's a real world effect of this bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm. The people who are showing up at Kilroy have something to do with this too. Some people are just tired of the drama and don't even want to go to Kilroy anymore. So that's a real world effect, even though it's not direct.
What was a Kilroy?
It's that free speech deal that everyone's dropping away from and talking about, or still saying they're going, or whatever. It's a free speech
Yeah,
conference.
Why did they call it Kilroy? No, why did they call it Kilroy? That's like an actual question, not a fake answer, not a fake question.
It's a thing that was passed around during World War II amongst soldiers. It's a old proto meme.
fire up
So she.
fire up Google and type in Kilroy was here,
I was
and hit
thinking
enter,
that.
and it will tell you all about the history of what that's all about.
Yeah, you'll see the guy peeking over the
relates.
wall, and at all the places he appeared, that drawing appeared, and so forth. And
It relates.
So.
It makes sense if you read it.
Mhm.
So they used an early proto meme, and
Kind of, but I mean it applies. They were. I don't want to get in the whole deal of it because it's a pretty big story. But basically, the Kilroy symbol was a way of espousing Western ideals during World War II against the Germans.
Mhm.
It was when you put Kilroy was here. What you were saying is, I'm an American. I represent independence and free thought and all that kind of stuff, with just by using a small drawing, because not everybody could draw really well, but drawing Kilroy is a 10-second deal. It's a couple of those lines and you're done. Anybody can do it. So all the GIs were all doing it everywhere they went. So when a German went by and saw it, they saw a representation of Western ideals. And that's what Kilroy is. Kilroy is about free speech. The problem is they didn't define how they meant free speech. What they meant is if you come, you can talk about these free speech subjects, not if you sign up, you can say anything you want. They made.
if you sign up, you can talk about the free speech stuff,
Right.
but no comedies.
Well, no comedies.
You cannot. No comedies.
Jack Cochran asked. It just sort of slipped off screen now, but he did ask. Do you think the whole kerfuffle, whatever you want to call it, and around this was used to boost views? I would say 99% chance no. But let's say the 1% chance that it was right. It was like the most spectacular failure ever.
Yeah.
But I would say honestly, no. It's too much of a machination. That would be like 4D underwater interdimensional chess on top of a checkers board.
they have to be-
It just
Especially
have to
since
be
Kraut
strong.
put all his videos on private. So how are you supposed to get views and stuff on videos that are private?
yeah. Yep. Well, like maybe he meant it to be, but again, we're talking in like he meant it to be and it fucked up, and that's why he went like, "Oh, this thing really blew up in my face." But no, I only give that like a 1% chance of being right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Scott says, bring back Minding Freedom. I'd rather see Minding Freedom on the Monkey Channel because it gets a wider audience just for him to say, "Hey, I'm all right," and so on and so forth. But I'd love to hear
like
Ranting
this-
Freedom or Minding Freedom come back. Absolutely.
Ranting
I like
freedom.
this.
Right.
I like to see him in the U.S. is what I like to see him,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
he won't be persecuted.
Jack,
Yes.
I actually
Jack.
really like that name.
Ranting Freedom.
Ranting freedom. That's good.
Name.
Jack Cochran says, "Do you think Amos Yee is jealous of Kraut right now?" Oh shit!
That's funny.
I wish Amos Yee would do the same thing that Kraut does and just leave YouTube forever.
Yeah. Scott asked me
Right.
and you, Hammer, to name one flaw about Far. Okay, Far is not.
Can't,
She's just not honest with herself enough. She can't bring herself to admit how hilarious she thinks I am, how
So,
much she
number one
appreciates
flaw
my
about
humor.
Far,
It's
She
he
can't
ask
say
you a question,
aluminum
Colin?
properly.
yes, she can't.
draw my avatar for me.
The fuck are you guys on about?
Scott asked us to
Okay,
name
so-
one flaw about Far. And I said she's
Yeah,
not.
she
She
won't-
she
she
can't be
won't-
honest enough to admit how hilarious I am, and she won't draw something for Zell, and Hammer's at a loss.
Yeah, but he asked me in Chaos. He didn't ask you.
No, he asked me.
No, he did ask.
He did?
He
It's
did
a-
ask both of us.
It says Polydub, name one flaw about Far.
She can't say aluminum
Oh,
properly.
okay. I scroll back. He's asking everybody to name problems with Far. I don't know what kind of hard on you have for her, but the point is that there's
None.
nothing
He wants
wrong
to.
with Far.
He's trying to trigger Platty. It's.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I
He's
would
asking
guess.
Platty. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I don't know her very well.
Not-
She's been nothing but wonderful to me.
Yeah, no kidding. Far's
Very
awesome, and I'm looking forward to having her back in chat.
Very talented artist.
I have a question for Platty.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun,
If-
dun. Sorry.
if you
I
and
got
Far
SDA
get
for a second
I
married-
there.
hate that. And can I just say, I fucking hate that. The dun dun dun. It's getting on my nerves.
It's because
The dun,
SDA
dun,
does.
dun. That's what
does it.
bothers you? The dun, dun, dun?
It's
Dun,
because
dun,
SDA.
dun.
It's because SDA does it,
Fuck
and that's
you.
why he hates it.
You know, it's
No,
funny.
it's the voice
You
she's
just
doing
stream
with
up the
it.
2.0 and listen to her do it. It's funny when she does that speed.
Oh my god.
All right. So why don't we wrap it up with your question to Platty?
Yes.
So, if you
I think
and
I know
Far
what-
get married,
I think I know what you're gonna ask too.
who's gonna take whose last name? Because
Oh, good
Far
question.
Platypus sounds better than Fat Zeus me.
We are. That's actually is something that
Oh.
we're not sure about.
That's
Whose last name to take? It's something that's kind
Do
of
you
up in the
have
air.
to take a last name, or do you either of you want to?
We kind of do, I think, is what I'm gathering. But maybe that's me projecting because I feel like I want to have the same last name personally, whichever way. I've always been kind of big on marriage stuff as is. To me, it kind of there's something about it. It probably has to do with my religious views as well. So
Right. Well, that's a valid question for everybody here. And Chaos, what do you think if you were to get in a position where you got married?
again,
Whose name? Again?
she's been
I didn't know.
Yeah, I was.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh, you didn't know? I was married for 5 years.
And what happened
So-
with the names there?
She took mine,
Mhm.
and when we got divorced, she kept mine.
Really?
She apparently hated her maiden name, so
Ulterior motives. I was married for 3 years, and a condition of the marriage was you will take my name. If you want to get married to me, that was the only condition I really put on her was you will take my name. Sorry. If you don't want to take my name, then we're not getting married.
Jack Cochran puts it pretty heavy. Get married? Why do you hate your stuff? I would-
My heart right there. There you go.
You know, he speaks to the MGTOW of the group. Yes.
Walking right to my heart.
Score, Jack. Why do you hate your stuff so much?
My wife is normal though, so
But here's the thing. For me, it's kind of a final thing. Marriage. It's kind of a once done, nothing getting out. You work it through.
Yeah, it is the
You
final
make an
step until
agreement.
death. It's true.
You make that agreement to work out whatever issues that you have with each other.
And then you die.
Yeah.
No,
That's kind of what
I hear
the-
where you're coming
yeah.
from, Platty.
Not
That's
not
Yeah.
to be the pessimist, but I thought the same thing too. So
I know. You had
I
a
held on for 2 years.
you had a your situation is a bit different, and I think Far is very similar to me, which means that one of our probably our biggest flaws is that we're extremely loyal to people that we love and care about. To a flaw, to a flaw, where like we'll be behind a person even when we probably shouldn't be.
So what do you do in a situation where you're both willing to take the other person's name? You're not going to come down to luck. You're not going to roll dice or flip a coin or anything like that, right?
I don't know.
Combine them
Honestly,
both.
it's something.
Roll a d20.
No.
Roll
No.
the
I can
That's
see it now. I can see it now. Mrs. and Mrs. Far and Fat Platazeus me.
Platazeus. Oh my god. Trust me, with the two middle
guess-
names, we don't want to have me have a hyphenated last name as well. So
So do the parents make any impact on that, or how does that work out?
what do you mean?
I sound like Dr. Phil. I'm sorry. I'm getting too personal
Okay.
here. But I mean,
Uh,
if you guys can't make a decision between the two of you, do you go to your respective parents and say, well, what do you guys think? I mean, what breaks the tie?
I don't know. I feel like honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards. It's something. It's way in the future. It's nothing that necessarily. It's got
When you-
plenty of time to kind of decide. It's one of those things of like we don't have to have an idea of exactly what we want now. We've only been dating for 5 months, so
Yeah. We dated for 5 years before I got married, so
Wow.
yeah.
So that was 5 years before and 5 years during. That's a long time.
Mhm.
What about you, Polly? You going to take your girl's last name?
No.
Will you insist that she takes yours?
Insist? More or less. I actually had not thought about Ben Shapiro's coming up again in this stream. Somebody asked him that during his Thursday mailbag, and I had never thought of his solution. He said, my wife considered holding on to her family name because she was the only child of her parents, and that would have been the end of it right there. And so she thought about it and then ended up taking on her family name as her middle name. Her last name is her middle name, and then took my last name. And I was like, oh, that's nice. You know, it's an interesting option. I had not considered that. It's not hyphenation or somebody loses a name.
Interesting.
So I would offer that option pretty quick. It's like, I don't want to give up my name. And then, of course, like, I don't know. Is it just me? Am I just a smartass for pointing out? So you're keeping your father's name that your mother let go of her maiden name for. You know what I mean? Like, it's not quite as feminist as one might think. I'm keeping my own name. You mean your father's name that your mother decided to take, right?
Mhm.
Just a thought. All right. Well, we are more or less out of questions and out of time. So,
Yeah.
from well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. Great time, and turned out to be a fun stream, I thought. Hopefully we'll be able to do one more short Christmas stream. Maybe tomorrow night, maybe a quick one on Christmas Eve before we do Die Hard, something like that. But I'd definitely like to do at least one more. I think that would be fun.
Maybe then I can get this deal with gaming off my chest.
Yes,
Oh my
indeed.
god, we forgot about that.
Sorry about that.
We did try to bring it up, but every time we tried to bring it up, you were away.
Yeah, and we have proof. It's recorded on the internet. So, going from left to right, Chaos Eve, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Fat
When do I
Platypus.
get paid?
It's in the mail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wait on that. Fat Platypus.
I was your spirit of vengeance tonight.
Intermittently between gameplay, and I appreciate it.
Yes.
The One-Ton Hammer.
I'm the One-Ton Hammer. I love your faces, and I'll see you soon.
Ah, you did that shit on my channel, man. God damn it.
I didn't do it.
And, of course, Zelthor the Blind.
What up? Oh, right. See ya.
God, we're starting another stream? Fuck.
So we're still at the beginning.
All right. And, of course, chat, thank you for coming. You guys are awesome. Have a good night and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.